Hello students, today we are going to see how to prepare final accounts in non-profit organization. Already I told in the last video itself how to prepare receipts and payments account in non-profit organization. In this video, just before start to prepare final accounts, first I remind the portion what I taught in the last video. That is, what is non-profit organization? What is non-profit organization mean? Without profit, they are doing some activities. Then they promote art, culture, education, sports, like that. They get the funds from subscription, then grants from government, then donations. With that fund only, they run their institution or organization. Then these institutions also to prepare final accounts, whether they run in surplus or deficit. So just I recall the points for receipts and payment accounts. It is a real account. According to the real account, what comes in debit, what goes out credit. So only it enter only cash and bank items. Regarding the cash transactions only, cash receipts and cash payments only entered in the receipts and payments account. It does not bother about capital and revenue items mean, that is it entered all the capital receipts and revenue receipts, capital expenditure and revenue expenditure, all items are taken into the receipts and payments account. Then fourth one, all whether it is a revenue item or capital item, whether it is regarding to previous year, current year, subsequent, whatever it may be, they all are entered in the receipts and payments account. From the receipts and payments account, we have to prepare income and expenditure account. Then income and expenditure account is the nominal account. Nominal account means all expenses are debit, income are credit. We know very well, according to the nominal account, all expenses are debit, all incomes are credit. So in the income and expenditure account, all items are entered. That means apart from cash items, that is depreciation, sale of old furniture, then accrued income, these all items are entered in the income and expenditure account. Because in receipts and payments account, only cash and bank items are transactions are entered. Here, that is accrued income, prepaid rent, like that all items are entered. Then only revenue items. Revenue items mean we know very well. That is a day-to-day expenses. Then in day-to-day we get income in, that all are revenue items. That only entered in receipts and payment account. Then in income and expenditure account, only current year transactions only entered. So we can easily know about the difference between the receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account, because it is a real account, it is a nominal account. Here only cash and bank items are entered. Here all items apart from cash items are entered. Then it does not bother about the capital and revenue items. It only entered revenue items only. In the receipts and payments account, previous year, current year, subsequent years, subscription and any items are entered. But in income and expenditure account, only current year items, current year transactions only taken into the income and expenditure. From the income and expenditure account, we have to prepare balance sheet with the information from the receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account. We have to prepare balance sheet. Then while tallying the income and expenditure expenditure account, we get surplus or debit. When income is more than the expenditure mean we get surplus. When expenditure is more than the income mean we get deficit. From the surplus or deficit, it should be taken into the balance sheet. Where if it is surplus mean we have to add with the capital fund. If it is a deficit mean we have to subtract from the capital fund. We know very well that is the balance sheet format in the final accounts itself. We know very well in the balance sheet we take capital plus net profit minus drawings we know. The same format also here we have to follow, that is capital fund. Capital fund means what is the fund they have in the beginning of the year by the organization, this organization. So that is a capital fund. Then add surplus or deficit means we have to subtract. Then automatically, that is what are the liability items we have to enter. Then in asset side, what are the assets item we have to enter. So before go to prepare income and expenditure account, first we have to know the treatment of subscription in the income and expenditure. First, there is a format. We first know about the format, the treatment of subscription. That is, subscription amount is given in the sum mean first we have to enter the subscription amount. Then from the subscription amount we have to subtract less subscription for previous year. That is, for example, it is for 2018 mean 31st March 2018 that organization prepare final accounts mean previous year mean 2017. So we have to subtract the previous year subscription from the subscription amount given in the sum. Then next, subscription for subsequent year. Subsequent year means this current year is 2018, so 2019. This year subscription also we have to subtract from, because already I told in income and expenditure account, current year transactions only we have to take for this account. So subscription for next year and subscription for last year both should be deducted from the subscription which is given in the sum. Then next, outstanding subscription for the current year. That means some amount only received. The remaining amount is outstanding means we have to add that current year subscription should be added with this amount. So outstanding subscription for the current year, that is 2018. Then received in advance during the previous year for current year. That means this year subscription, that is a 2018 subscription was received in 2017 itself. That is received in advance during the previous year 2017 itself. The current year subscription means that also should be added. This is a format how this subscription should be in the balance sheet mean, that is a subscription received in subsequent year. That should be liability side. Then in asset side, outstanding subscription. These items we know very well in the final accounts itself. So subscription received in next year, that should be shown in the liability side because it is a liability. Then outstanding subscription for current year and previous year, that is the assets for the organization. So it should be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Now we go to the sum. Before go to the sum, then one more item, that is a treatment of consumable item. That is consumable items mean, that is if you run the sports club mean, that is sports material, stationery items, then bats and balls. These are all the stock of your organization, your sports club. How we have to treat these consumable item mean, that is opening stock. For example, balls and bats, that mean opening stock of balls and bats, and purchases during the year, then minus closing stock. Then the remaining amount should be entered into the expenditure side. This is about the treatment of consumable items for any material. Then hereafter we have to go to the sum directly. Now come to the sum. The following is the receipts and payments account of Delhi Literary Club for the year ending 31st March 2019. That is, regarding the receipts and payments account of Delhi Literary Club is given here. That is, receipts and payments account of Delhi Literary Club for the year ended 31st March 2019 is given here. First, we have to see the items. What are the items given here? First, opening balance of cash 3,200. Then next, entrance fees. Entrance fees mean entrance fees of literary club. That is income for the club. So it should be taken to the income side of the income and expenditure account. That is credit side. Then subscription also should be taken to the credit side of income and expenditure account. Then life membership fees. That is it is a capital receipt. So because life membership fees mean only one time only all members are given. That is life membership fees. So that the fees should be taken to the liability side because it is a capital receipt. Then interest received on fixed deposit. It should be taken to the income side. That is a credit side. Then sale of furniture. 1480. That is book value 25,000. Then that furniture was sold to rupees 22,500. That means the book value of the furniture is, that is the value of the furniture is 25,000. But it was sold for rupees 22,500 only. That means loss of the furniture. While selling the furniture, there was a loss. Then next, come to the payment side. That is rents and taxes. It should be taken to the income and expenditure account. Then debit side. That is expenses side. Then lecture fees. That also expenses. Sundry expenses also debit side of expenditure account, income and expenditure account. Then fixed deposit. It should be taken to the asset side in the balance sheet. Then closing balance of cash. With that, the receipts and payments accounts account is over. Then additional information is given here. At the beginning of the year, the club has books rupees 20,000 because it is a literary club. So books is a capital for that. So for that organization. So books rupees 20,000 and furniture 40,000. Then subscription received in advance during the current year. That is received in advance for the current year. That is 1,000. Then these are the information given. Here, beginning of the year, some amount is given me, some items given me. That is, there is no capital fund. Without the capital fund, we could not prepare balance sheet also. So, before go to the final accounts, that is income and expenditure account and balance sheet, first we have to prepare opening balance of capital fund. So in solution, first we have to prepare capital fund. To prepare capital fund, to find out capital fund, we have to prepare balance sheet. So balance sheet of Delhi Literary Club as on 31st March 2018. Otherwise 1/4/2019. That is, with the beginning balance, we have to find the capital fund. Here liability side we know, here assets. Then now see what are the liabilities, what are the assets. Here in the additional information given, only assets, that is a club has books. That is books, first books rupees 20,000 and furniture 40,000. Then opening cash balance 3,200. With that, we have to prepare the balance sheet. We know very well assets minus liability is a capital. figure is the capital fund. So 63,200. Now we have to prepare income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account of Delhi Literary Club as on 31st March 2019. 2019 is given in the sum itself. So here according to the income and expenditure account, it is a nominal account. So expenditure this side, then rupees, then income rupees. Now see one by one item. That is first entrance fees. That is the first item of receipts. So here by entrance fees 2,300. Then subscription. By subscription 46,000. We have to write in the inner column why mean in the adjustment, in the additional information, subscription received in advance during the current year 1,000. So we have to less subscription for next year. That is a subscription received in advance for next year, that is in current year itself. 1,000. So 45,000. Then life membership fee should be taken to the liability side. Interest received on fixed deposit. That also income by interest received on fixed deposit 500. Then sale of furniture. Now we have to see about the sale of furniture. Here sale of furniture, the value of the furniture is 25,000, but it was sold for only 22,500. That means loss on sale of furniture. So it should be taken to the expenses side. Now come to the expenditure side, that is a debit side. First one, to rent and rates. 21,000. Then to lecture fees 4,500. Then to sundry expenses 7,200. Fixed deposit should be taken to the asset side. Then come to the adjustments. If there is any adjustment, we have to see. So only furniture only already we saw. To loss on sale of furniture. That is 25,000 minus 22,500. That is 2,500. With these items, we have to tally and we have to find out whether it is a surplus or deficit. Now calculate. Carry both the side mean we get surplus. So 12,600 surplus. Now we have to prepare balance sheet with this information. So first we found out 63,200 capital fund, then surplus. We have to take these two items to the balance sheet. Now we are going to prepare balance sheet. Come to the balance sheet. So balance sheet of Delhi Literary Club as on 31st March 2019. That is this one, liability side, then asset side. Then first item, capital fund, we know. Already we found capital fund, that is 63 200. Then add surplus. Surplus amount also we found out. Then that is 12,600. Now in outer column 75,800. Then now see what are the items left in the information. Then life membership fees, already I told it is a capital receipt. It should be taken to the liability side. So life membership fees 2,500. Then subscription advance received in advance. We know very well in the final accounts itself, we know very well in the balance sheet we have to take received in advance items. So subscription received in advance, that is 1,000. Now come to the asset side. First item, furniture. That is first cash. The opening cash already we taken into the, to find out the capital fund already we taken. Entered fees also entered. Subscription entered. These items are all are entered. Then here only fixed deposit only remaining. Then furniture remaining. Furniture it is given in the adjustments 40,000. In the beginning of the year, it was sold. That is, the value of 25,000 furniture was sold from 40,000. So we have to subtract the sold furniture. That is furniture. That is 25,000. Not the amount 22,500. We have to subtract the book value of the furniture. That amount we have to subtract. So we get 15,000. Then next, books. It is also given in the adjustments, that is 20,000. Then remaining items, fixed deposit 40,000. Then closing balance 4,300. If we tally both the side mean we get 79,300. Balance sheet is a tally. So while prepare the final accounts of non-profit organization, what are the information given in the sum? First we have to see from the receipts and payments account, what are the items for income and expenditure account, what are the items for balance sheet. First of all we have to see. Then next, what are the items given in the additional information. Then if there is any necessary to find out the capital fund mean, we have to find out the capital fund amount. Then after that we have to prepare income and expenditure account. From the income and expenditure account we can get surplus or deficit. Surplus means we have to add, then deficit means we have to subtract. Then any what are the capital receipt mean we have to enter here. Then assets mean all assets we have to enter there, whether both fixed assets and current assets. With that we have tallied. Students, if you have any doubt regarding this sum, otherwise while doing the sum in the exercise, if you have any doubt, ask me, I will reply. Thank you, students.